Glen or Glenda. So Glen and Glenda was an interesting one for me because I don't know what the fuck it was trying to accomplish. Part of the visuals made me think, is this supposed to be some kind of artsy movie? Because it's like, what do these images and scenes have to do with this transvestite or this transvestite story? I thought that either go a serious route, make a serious movie. It seems like this is something that he's serious about. He did cross dress in real life. This wasn't just a movie for him. So go the serious route, make an actual drama, or make something that's out there. Make an exploitation film. This was kind of like a mishmash of like, take what I'm talking about very seriously with artsy fartsy stuff, and then like women in lingerie, which gives you this exploitation feel. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to talk me into believing that this is normal and we should accept people that are different from us? Are you trying to do some art house type thing with all these weird visuals? Are you trying to do exploitation with half naked women and you're trying to titilize me? I didn't know what the hell it was trying to accomplish. It was all over the fucking place. So it didn't really hit with me. I thought this could have been like his one serious movie, because you do have some bad filmmakers who do have at least one film in their filmography that kind of like is their passion project. And I thought this could have been his passion project, but it just all kind of fell apart to me in the execution.
Well, that's interesting. I think in a way, this is Ed Wood's attempt to make a serious movie. I think that
that's why he sucks,
critic,
huh?
Yeah, I think one critic said, this is his most heartfelt and therefore worst movie.
That's pretty cool.
I think it definitely is his most heartfelt movie. This is a subject that's important to him, and he does take it seriously, and he does make a point of trying to convince you that you should take this seriously, and that you shouldn't judge people for doing this kind of thing, whether it's cross-dressing, whether it's having a sex change. And I think he was probably hampered by the box that he was put in. He was told to make a movie about the Christine Jorgensen story, I guess, this person who had a sex change. And so that was supposed to be the movie. It's supposed to be about the sex change. And he does tack that on in the final 20 minutes or so. We get that sex change footage and we get that story. But of course, Ed Wood didn't want to tell that story. He wanted to tell the story about the transvestite, the cross-dresser, which was kind of his story. And so he tried to do what he could within this box that he'd been put in. And also with the extremely low budget, he was using the stock footage, which is one of his trademarks, right? He always uses a ton of stock footage. And some of it is absurd, right? It's like totally unrelated to what the movie's talking about. But it kind of works, I guess. It gets the job done. It fills the visual time that he needs to fill. But I think you're right that this is almost like a surrealistic film. It's almost an art house film. It's not. It doesn't feel like a genre film. I mean, what genre is this? This is this. You don't really see this story anywhere else. And he's got.
You don't
Bela
know what
Lugosi.
genre this is? This is a so bad it's good genre.
Oh, of course. Yes. Well, that's a genre so sweeping it includes anything. But yeah, I mean, he's got Bela Lugosi here playing the puppet master, sort of a godlike figure.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
It has nothing to do with anything. He just wants Bela Lugosi in the movie. But yeah, I mean, I think he was working with these very different components and trying to create something out of it. And yeah, I mean, the result is a bad movie. But it's kind of a bad movie that you can't help but keep watching because it's just so bizarre. You don't know where this is going. You don't know how this is all going to come together. Maybe it never does. But yeah, I think in a way this is Ed Wood's art house movie. He's almost using experimental film techniques in here.
More like his Farts House movie. Am I right? Am I right?
Well, you might be right. But Yeah, so I think it's probably his most unique and strange movie in a way.